They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys get...
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people...
There he goes! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's sacked. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Here we go. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Offense changing the play. Looking to fire. throwing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got an open man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure coming. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll swing it out to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hope. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Direct snap. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a Quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Russ.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback making checks. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. North Texas comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Got his man in the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Snagged in the middle. It's McGooligan. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Jackson will throw. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Applewhite. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Oh, they're after him. It's on the move. Got a man. It's Hope. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. Jackson gonna throw it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Cornerbacks have tough jobs. They got to be fast, obviously. They got to react to all the speed in front of them, all the shifts, all the motions, all the formations. But when you play zone, you got to make sure you get deep to shallow. I can't get beat deep first. The quarterback does a good job bailing, playing that cover 3 technique, then breaking on the football, then going and making a big play.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth while I develop some of the younger guys. So you just kind of take a medium range of portal guys, Jesse.
Yeah, and David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce. But they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs wanted. So give this coaching staff credit, re-recruiting their own guys, and let's see if that pays dividends today.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Jackson will throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He's got the tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's got 59 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. North Texas doing business from the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're...
Fires the pass, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Doesn't quite make make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Finding open areas. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense hauls it in the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He has 89 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up a pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The mean green needing only a sliver of green to convert on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's sacked. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Got his man quickly. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Lost it throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's got him this time. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be
turning it on. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's best. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Applewhite. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Man, oh, man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Makes the grab. It's sacked. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They're trying to slam it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Best. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Best. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. The old coaching cliche, go win.